Say, alright, so first and foremost, when I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, we say that when a person and Elot agreements and well teachers or person in truth, and we see salutations, so the arguments pushing the within no truth and sincerity, day in and day out, and constantly in season or season, we say Shalom. Then once again, going into a video here, and it's basically touching upon how governments, countries are passing certain laws where they're banning certain information from being put online, certain things that they would deem to be called misinformation, that they would deem to be called lies. They want to ban it, which we know is the truth, which eventually is what they want to do is ban the truth. You understand? Just like America yesterday, America passed the rule of law where, so let me read it. It says, a sad day for America as the Supreme Court has just ruled that the government can collude with big tech companies to censor free speech. The First Amendment is now dead in the United States. Now let's go down a little bit. This person mark here, it says in a 6-3 decision, the Supreme Court ruled that the government is able to pressure big tech platforms to remove content. Right? So this won't end well for us, because now what they're noticing is that, the truth is being put outside there, so obviously they would want to stop it, right? We know it's nothing to deal with misinformation. It's nothing to deal with lies. It's all about trying to stop the truth, right? That is the main thing. So they will pass the laws. You see what Canada did. I believe Canada wants that they could go back 15 years prior, and if you said something against certain things, they would be able to jail you. Same way as certain parts in America, same thing. Same way with Jamaica. Let me go to Jamaica now, right? Because so one of the act put up this morning. So this is it's a information Minister Dr. Dana Morris Dixon told Jamaicans on Wednesday that the government is ready to go after people who spread blatant lies online in sports. Right. So you see this. She want to go after people that spread blatant lies. Now I saw a video on it. Right. So this is the video here. Right. She touched on an opponent. Let's see, I can play a little piece.
As we begin, I always start with a few things that are noteworthy, and I think the first one is to speak to issues related to misinformation and disinformation. There's a lot of talk about this area, and I think it's important that we clarify. The administration has always been and will always be deeply committed to protecting democracy in Jamaica, and we are deeply committed to protecting democracy from any threats that there are. And governments around the world are dealing with this issue of misinformation.
As you heard her say, governments are around the world. And just as we read with America, you see how they pass the law. It's the same way with Canada and many other places around the world doing that right now. That's basically passing these laws to so-called say they're trying to stop misinformation, when it's not misinformation, it's the truth they're trying to stop. Let me just bring a precept here. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. It said, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. So the prophets before, so if the prophets before, right, it said they prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms. It said they against, it didn't say they would have come together with them or speak not about them. It say prophesy against many countries. When you look up the word against, right? It say against in opposition to. So the prophets would obviously been opposition to these governments, to these great kingdoms, because we are of what? The Lord. So obviously we would be against them. So they would consider the things that we speaking, the things that we saying, the things that we teaching, the things that we uploading on a daily basis. They would consider it to be deemed as misinformation, not the truth, lies. They'll call it heresies. They'll call it all these things, right? They'll try to demonize it as best they can. The same way they say, so all these things, it goes, what prophecy remind you of? The famine of the word. Because soon when these laws are to pass, this is just 14 hours ago, right, with Jamaica, 14 hours ago with Jamaica, and let's go back here, this was just what, a day ago. So it's all along those lines, right? So it's a so let me go back to verse Jeremiah 28 verse 8. It say, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. So the prophets, they didn't stop. They continued to do just the same. They were killed for speaking the truth. And as the same way out today, we know we will be thrown into these prisons. You know, some of us will die, but we die unto who? To the Lord. But they have seen what these governments around the world are doing, what it is they're trying to do, what it is. Matter of fact, when they try to go and do, they go in and do, because they have already passed the laws. The same way we see the woman speaking on Jamaica, she talking about misinformation and countries all around the world doing it, so they want to do it too. But obviously they go in and follow the master, which is America, right? They go in and follow them, right? And they want to come down. Same way certain countries say that they would jail whoever put out these misinformation or these lies and so forth, just like Canada, right? Let me just read this here. It says, since the events of this suit, Twitter has merged into X Corp and is now known as X. Facebook is known as Meta Platform. For the sake of clarity, we refer to these platforms as Twitter and Facebook, and they were known during the vast majority of events underlying the suit. So you see what they talk about: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all these things. Is a reason why we videos are being terminated, we pages being terminated, being taken on, we've been strike, all these things, right? So why some of our videos, when you read the emails are telling you about this is misinformation, right? This video has been taken off for misinformation, but the video you're doing is just basically touching upon news articles, it's touching upon the truth. It's all about control of these people, right? And they know how they're going to do it. I'm gonna bring on the scripture here. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, right? 2nd Ezra chapter 15, read from verse 1. It said, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So the sayings of the Lord are faithful and true. That have no weight. These things could be deemed, the things of the Lord could be deemed as misinformation, as lies, and so forth. But to this world, they would try to name it that. They would call it hate speech. When all we're speaking is the things of the Lord. All the things we're saying is the things of the Lord, right? And all these things are written, are prophecies. The Lord tell us about the famine of the word, right? Eventually, that is going to happen. And I've seen it here, where they're passing the laws where you can't speak about certain things. I believe it was some of the elders who do a video upon certain states wanted to stop people from preaching on the streets. Hey, this is the time that we're going into, right? This is the time that we're going into, right? You see Jamaica, Canada, America. You see in places like Europe, all these places talking about these things, that these so-called misinformation that they want to deem it as, and things online. They're talking about trying to stop it, but they have been putting out. They are the how to put it fair. They are their own enemies when it comes to that, because they be putting out the most set of misinformation outside there. 1 minute they come like the information with the job, right? The job is good, the job is this, all that, and then recently they come out to say, the job has been causing people to face heart problems and so on and so forth. So what did they do? They spread misinformation and try to correct it the next way. But when we say it, our videos being taken down and so forth and so on. But we know that that's just the fight that we will get. The famine of the word must come. They're passing the laws, they're passing these things to do these things. Soon you wouldn't be able to see these videos. Soon you wouldn't be able to get these videos. You understand? So all this is here. You see, Supreme Court of the United States, they said Justice Barrett delivered the opinion of the court during the 2020 election season, and the C-19 pandemic. Social media platforms frequently remove, demoted, or fact-check posts containing allegedly false or misleading information. At the same time, federal officials concerned about the spread of misinformation on social media communicated extensively with platforms about their content moderation efforts. So even the CIA, right, the FBI and so forth was going into that. And we know the things that we were saying or being put out, said it was not medical misinformation because it came out to be true. Right? It came out to be true. But we know it's all about control. You understand? You know it's all about control. Let me go to our scripture here. This is Revelation chapter 12 verse 12. It said, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down to you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. This devil knew he had but a short time. This kingdom soon fall. You understand? They know they have a short time, so they're coming down hard. That is why you're seeing all these things happening. You know, they want to stop, they want to so-called stop free speech, which they didn't have in the first place. Right? Like this First Market, the First Amendment, that First Amendment didn't belong to all that. Right? So, but it say, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and for the sea, for the devil has come unto you, having great wrath. Because now why? They want to throw us in prison. Some of us, they will kill. As I say, FBI, CIA was dealing with these companies, so obviously they will find information and so forth. Right? I say, for the devil has come unto you, having great wrath, because he knew it that he had but a short time. They know they have a short time, but for that short time, they want to keep us. They're coming on hard. Through some of us, as the scripture says, some of us will be thrown into prisons, right? Some of us will be killed. You know, these are the kind of things we face. And these things about fact checking, like when you go on even look at the fact checker, and who it go back to Bill Gates. Right? Fact checking, go back to Bill Gates. One of the major companies to fact check around this time, the company go back to Bill Gates organization. Right? And you can look at that. Right? So as you can see, wait is the one to do. Wait is not the one to do, which to go in and do. You understand? Hey, and we know through the scriptures, we know that's going to happen. These things are going to take place. Right? So, hey, with that we give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Milshai, Ba'ashem Kakodash, the Solomon Apostle and elders agree with some well teachers or apostles in the truth, and we say salutations, so they can consider pushing within no truth and sincerity, in the out, come to the end, and season, say, Shalom.